Okay, so now we're going to go over to brand analytics, and we're going to choose Amazon.co.uk, and we can safely say that we think the main keyword so far is vegan chocolate. So hit apply, and as you can see here, this ASIN, and the ASIN is the number of the product on Amazon, is this one here, and it's this Bhuja, the award-winning selection. So let's have a little look at this. And as you can see there, it's got Amazon Choice for vegan chocolate. You really want to get that. And it's not got vegan chocolate anywhere on the title there, or even in the bullets there. So it gives you a distinct advantage if you can get vegan chocolate in there. A lot of people say, you don't need to put keywords in the actual listing, but we've tested lots of times, and as soon as you put them in there, you start ranking for it. Of course, once you get some authority on Amazon, and Amazon learns what keywords are converting into sales, then it's not as important at that point, but it's very important at the beginning when you're trying to get your product some good traction on there. Okay, so as you can see here, so this one gets 17% of the click share. So out of all the people that search on vegan chocolate, this gets 17% of the click share. And then when people actually go on there, 27% of them convert into a sale, which is really good. So this is the second one that gets 9% of the click share and then 8% conversion, so a big difference there. And that's this here, which is much more like what you're doing. It's a chocolate bar type situation there, so a bit more like what you're doing. It's got vegan chocolate there in the title, or vegan chocolates, and I'm sure, yeah, it's got it there as well. But it's not the best listing. Have they got an EBC? No, they don't. They've just got this product description here, which is very weak. So let's have a look at the third one, and that is this one, which again is chocolate bars again. And this has got vegan German chocolate, it's not exactly vegan chocolate. And again, a very weak listing there. Okay, so let's check, let's take the first one, because this is obviously dominating it. And then let's put this into Helium 10 and then go to Cerebro. And then type in, add that. And then actually add the others as well, but make sure that I do this sometimes where I forget to click this. Make sure that you click Amazon.co.uk, otherwise it will bring nothing up. Let's take all of these. We'll take all of those three, add them in there, and then hit Get Keywords. And it's come up with 997 keywords. So let's get that down a little bit, because we want to make sure that this is really relevant. So search volume, I'd just have a minimum of 50 there. I know on the training that you watched, that was based in America, and also he's looking at finding products that have a lot of search volume, and vegan chocolate doesn't have a huge amount of search volume compared to many other products at the moment. May do soon, doesn't just yet. And then position rank from 1 to 16 as in the training, and then let's hit apply. And this has gone down to 33 keywords. And you look on here where you think it's just not relevant, then take out. You'll know much better than me. Maybe, I don't know if you're organic. If you're not organic chocolate, then you might want to remove that. Or if it's gluten-free gifts, it's quite broad that. Probably wouldn't want to keep that in there. And then you just click. So if you were going to remove that, you just click that to remove it. And then what you want to do is export this. And then once you've exported, all you want is the phrase and the search volume here. So let's copy and paste that. into the sheet here. And we've got that now. Now also, if you want to expand on these keywords, you could go to Google Keyword Planner if you want to just see whether there's more keywords that you're missing. The search volume won't be the same because this is Google search volume, so you're just going to have to ignore that and leave that off. But you can see the search volume on here, and if it's, if it looks okay, then add it to the list. So let's click in Discover New Keywords. Click on Get Results, and then you can go through there and you can see, look, those that are above 1,000, maybe even 100 to 1,000, you might want to get those. And you can download these keyword ideas as well, and then you might want to type in dairy-free chocolate and whatever kind of other keywords you think are going to be relevant as well. And so then once you've got all of these, what you want to do is go through them one by one and go to Amazon and then type vegan chocolate in, and then just check like the top 2 or 3, and but mainly the top one, and see whether it is optimizing on these. So as you can see here, this isn't. Dairy-free chocolate, second biggest keyword. Again, it's not. It's just in the reviews that it's got some. Obviously, you just do this by clicking Control and Find and check there. And so what you would do is put 0, 0, 0 for the top one in there. And all you want to do when you're doing your listing now is try and get it into the title. These, certainly for the top 2 if you can, or maybe top 3 if you can. Because obviously you've got vegan chocolate, all you need to do is put gifts in there. You obviously remove some of these, you're not going to put Booja Booja in there because that's a competitor, but it's worth you having this and keeping this information for later, for when you do pay-per-click advertising, because you can pay-per-click for those keywords and see whether they convert, and if they convert, keep buying the clicks. And so you want to go through all of these and just see whether the top one has got it in the title, bullets and description. And just for your own curiosity, you might want to check the others as well and see whether they have done it. So let's check this guy here and see what how many times they've got dairy-free chocolate, for example. This one hasn't got it. So it's got vegan chocolate. Well, he's got it there, and he's got it there in broad match, but not phrase match. But he's got it there, or he or she, I should say. And then there in the product description as well. So you may want to look at this one and say, right, well, the other one's obviously dominating right now. Let's try and beat this one and try and get vegan chocolate in there a few more times. Like I say, it won't matter as much once you get the authority later on. But from now, why not have them in there to let Amazon know the relevancy of your products to those keywords. So you essentially just want to use the relevant keywords. So any you see that are not relevant, get rid of them. And then you're going to be using these for your you're building your actual listing and peppering them in there as much as possible without it compromising on the flow of your actual listing. And keep any that you think you may need for later on for pay-per-click. So the Booja Booja chocolate, for instance, or just Booja Booja, because you will probably use that for pay-per-click later on. And just the really relevant ones for your products for the actual listing. And you can actually put those that you're not going to add to the listing, but you want to come up in the search results for in your back-end keywords. If you want to know what they are, just ask me later on.